In an article by Charles Hector on his blog, dated Thursday, May 26, 2016, duly titled Maria, Arbitrary Travel Ban, No Court Order, No Notice, Gross Violation of Rights. In this article, which relates to a press release by the Malaysian Bar, which deplores the growing trend of the federal and state governments imposing travel bans on Malaysian citizens seeking to move within and without Malaysia, which appears to be done either by misconstruing existing legal provisions or, worse still, in the absence of any legal basis whatsoever. Under the article, Maria, Arbitrary Travel Ban, No Court Order, No Notice, Gross Violation of Rights. When rights are trampled, some of us just accept it, tolerate it, and move on. But that is where the problem arises, for the violator of the rights becomes emboldened that he got away with it, and thereafter will more easily trample on other rights and more rights. That is why we have to not tolerate the violation of rights. I repeat that again. That is why we have to not tolerate the violation of rights, be it against us or others. Now, the Malaysian government, in my opinion, arbitrarily denied a Malaysian the right to travel overseas. So what do we do about this? Nothing. Well, then the next time, it may be you. Well, is the Malaysian government going to compensate her, reimburse her the cost of the flight, and all that she had expended? Well, is the Malaysian government going to say sorry because we did wrong? Will we stop with words and statements? Or is it now time to take this matter to the courts and claim justice? I still do have faith in the Malaysian judiciary, and judges must realize they are not in the business of doing as the government wants, but upholding the cause of justice without fear or favor. There may have been some judgments by some judges that have gotten us worried enough to ask whether the Malaysian judiciary may have lost their way. But we shall see. There is, of course, a wider implication to Malaysia. How will it affect the foreign investors? Well, if Malaysia can simply bar Maria Chin Abdullah from travelling abroad, what guarantee that the travel rights of others may also not be affected similarly in the future? The law must provide certainty, and most importantly, basic human rights should never be arbitrarily denied. Do you recall the barring of access to Malaysian insider? In that case, I am of the opinion that the Malaysian government has no legal authority to do that. But alas, those actions of the government were never challenged in court. The recent ban imposed on Maria Chin Abdullah, the chairperson of the Coalition for Clean and Fair Elections USA 2.0, is a deeply troubling example. The immigration authorities prevented her from boarding a flight to South Korea at Kuala Lumpur International Airport on 15 May 2016. She was on her way to accept the Gwangju Prize for Human Rights 2016 on behalf of Versi 2.0. Maria Chin Abdullah is also a signatory to the OMCT International Campaign on the Prohibition of Torture and other abuses of human rights. This is Hakimi bin Abdul Jabbar, UJ Hakimi, live on Broadcast News, live on podcast.